anime piracy is coming to an end because it has gone to a whole new level. In the last 24 hours, we have learned that there's some anime companies that are going to court to get personal information from people who have leaked anime or manga. It's absolutely insane, and we have never seen something like this before. So it's about to go down. So without further ado, let's go ahead and talk about it. Now, in the last 24 hours, the community has been kind of insane because this user right here who did a phenomenal job at, finding all these documents, because it seems like some anime companies are going after users that leaked some sort of anime, right? And it's absolutely insane, right? I mean, you can kind of go through the whole thread where they show the documents, and this seems to be legit, right? Like, I know it's public record, so that's how he got these documents. I don't know how they got them, right? But absolutely, it's insane, right? I mean, you can kind of see they're requesting personal information like emails, requesting, payment of methods, phone number, name, all this stuff, probably so they can go after these users, right? Now, we don't know if X or Twitter, if they're gonna be able to supply this information, right? It all depends what the courts decide. I don't know how this is gonna happen, right? But it sets a precedent when it comes to piracy, right? It seems like anime companies in Japan, it seems like they're done playing this game, right? I mean, you can see some of the users that they're going after. If you're probably around the leaking community, you probably know who some of these people are. Me, I really don't know any of them because I don't hang around with like leaks and stuff like that. The only ones that I kind of keep up with are the Jujutsu Kaisen leaks, and I'm surprised his name is not on this list because he's the biggest one, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's absolutely insane that this is going through, and it's definitely gonna set a precedent for future cases, right? Because we know when it comes to anime, piracy is probably the biggest industry when it comes to piracy, right? Like, we know like Hollywood and their movies and TV shows, like whenever something leaks, they get shut down super fast. But we know that with anime, I mean, if you go back 20 years ago, like anime, at least in the US, it was rampant with piracy. Like, if you wanted to watch anime, we didn't have all the official channels that we have today, and a lot of people did resort to just pirating anime. And to this day, I will honestly say that I would say at least the vast majority of people still pirate anime. It's definitely a big issue for the industry because, I mean, they are losing a lot of money, and at the end of the day, this is a business. Heck, they're even going after people that leaked like Kimetsu no Yaiba stuff, which is absolutely insane because it ended years ago. But the fact that they're going after these people, even though they leaked possibly, allegedly, some stuff back in the day, again, it shows you that these anime companies are not playing around. It's gonna be absolutely insane what's gonna happen here with the anime industry, I think. And this is on top of the fact that, a couple weeks ago, we got news that essentially all these different piracy websites were being shut down. And it's, again, absolutely insane because we've never seen this type of shutdown at this scale before. Now, I don't know all of these websites. I don't know how popular they are because I don't pirate anime, right? I'm fortunate enough to have Crunchyroll, and, I just love peace of mind, right? I don't have to worry about where I'm gonna watch my next anime at. I can just sit down on my PS5 or on my TV upstairs, wherever the case may be, and, use a Fire Stick with Crunchyroll app in there. It doesn't matter, right? I have Crunchyroll, I have High Dive, and of course I also have like the Netflix, Amazon, Hulu's for those one-off anime that are exclusive to those platforms. So, I really wasn't affected by this, but again, with how big piracy is in the anime industry, especially here in the US, I could definitely see some people that were affected by this. I mean, if you can go through the comments, you can definitely see some people saying that, they use this website and it's down, they're gonna have to find a new one. And, piracy is definitely one of those things that you're never gonna shut down completely, but at the very least, shutting down this many is definitely gonna, impact a lot of people. And some of those people, they might just feel like, I'm not gonna go through the whole hassle of finding another website. I don't know how easy it is. I don't know how hard it is, again, because I'm not looking for it, right? Maybe it's easy, but maybe they decide I'm done with this. I'm just gonna go to Crunchyroll or High Dive because those are really the only two exclusive anime companies that we got. Funimation shut down, but yeah, maybe this is gonna help with getting more people to be legit when it comes to watching anime. Who knows what the impact on the anime industry is going to be, because at the end of the day, you're never going to shut down 100% of all the pirated websites, right? I'm pretty sure some of these, they probably already are back up with some other URL. Who knows, right? But it's the fact that all of this combined in the last couple of weeks just kind of show you that there is a storm brewing, right? When it comes to anime piracy. And I think the catalyst that started all of this was probably the big leaks that we got, like about a month ago. I think we had Dandadan leak, we had ReZero leak, we had Terminator, we had like a movie, we had Ranma 1/2. Like we had like a bunch of anime leaked, which is absolutely insane. Again, before we never had leaks to this scale, right? I mean, whole seasons were leaked. It was absolutely wild. And I think that's one of the reasons why all of this is happening, right? Like it's like the perfect storm, right? Because I don't think it's a coincidence that piracy websites are going down and people are being sent to court just to get information about the people that leaked all this stuff, right? So I definitely do think all of this has to be connected in some way. Heck, I even know there's some anime/manga websites that also went down. So they're even going after like the P industry of the anime, right? Again, absolutely insane. Now, me personally, I don't use any of this stuff. I use Crunchyroll, and I know this is like a heavy topic when it comes to anime because a lot of people like to use the excuse like, oh, Crunchyroll is a horrible app. It sucks. It's so bad. That's why I pirate anime. And I definitely do feel like you're just trying to cope with your own, mentality in there as to why you're pirating anime. Like a lot of people also try to bring up like, oh, yeah, you pay for it officially, but the animators or the people working in the anime, they don't get to see that money. Again, that's just a horrible excuse because even if they only see like 0.00001% of that money, guess what? When you pirate anime, they're not even getting that. So regardless, however you put it, there is no world where streaming, pirating anime is a good thing. Even if the excuse of like, well, the anime that I want to watch is not available in official places, like get over yourself. Like you're probably just trying to watch one anime that's not on that platform. But in reality, 99% of the anime that you're watching is the new stuff. Like I know maybe there's one person out there that only watches anime from like the 1960s, but the vast majority of people that are online talking about anime and watching anime, they're watching the current stuff. They're watching the MHAs, the JJKs, the Demon Slayers. That's what they're watching, right? They're not going back and watching this one-off anime that only has like 2 episodes and super rare and no official place have it. Like stop it. That's copium. That's just you trying to find an excuse to pirate anime. When even if that's the case, even if the anime that you're trying to watch is not available officially, that's just one anime. And the fact that you're using that one specific 0.1% scenario to be your excuse to pirate anime, I'm sorry to tell you, you're in denial. Now, I know the Crunchyroll app, can it be better? Can it be improved? Yes, of course. There's always room for improvement, but I've been using the app for years, and I can tell you there has never been an issue where it doesn't work for me, or I haven't been able to watch the anime that I need to watch. Like, no. A lot of people love to make this excuse, and it's one of those things that, it's anime. Again, piracy and anime are like synonymous with each other, right? Like, piracy in anime used to be huge, and I honestly am glad that we're seeing a crackdown in all this stuff because this is a medium that I love and I definitely want to see it succeed, and you can only do that if the business is successful, right? If you want to get the season 2s, the season 3s, if you want to see more manga not being destroyed by Weekly Shonen Jump and canceled after like 3 chapters, you have to support the medium, right? And if you're pirating, you're not supporting it. It's that simple. But let me know what you think about this. Do you think this is a good thing? Do you think this is a bad thing? Let me know in the comments down below. I definitely do feel that I might be in the minority with this type of thinking that they should get rid of all the piracy websites because again, it's such a huge market of people that are pirating anime that I definitely do feel like I'm the minority. But let me know what you think. And like always, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you on the next episode. Peace out. Bye.